Welcome back, everyone, to Trina's Eats and Treats. I hope y'all had a fantastic week this week. Okay, so let's get right to the recipe for this week. The recipe for this week is a Trina's Eat. So you all know if it's a Trina's Eat, it's a supper meal, dinner meal, whatever you want to call it. And you all know by now that my recipes are really, really easy that I do each week. And this week is no exception. So this week is a chicken meal. And this meal is really, really delicious. And I really do hope that you make it. It might seem like to you odd ingredients to put in. And some of you might have had this a million times, but other people might be like, well, I don't know. But I'm telling you, it is delicious and you'll love it. So here's how easy it is. So as you can see right now, I have 4 chicken breasts in here ready to go. The only thing that's in this roaster right now is 4 chicken breasts, 3/4 of a cup of water. And here's why it's a specific amount of water. Because one of the ingredients in this recipe is 3/4 of a cup of water. So I'm thinking, why would you bother to put 3/4 of a cup right here when you can just let the chicken cook in 3/4 of a cup of water before you put your sauce in a little bit later. So there's 4 chicken breasts, there's 3/4 of a cup of water, and I salted my chicken breasts, a little bit of salt on each one. You're going to put this in, and I'm going to cook this for an hour and a half. And the reason is because the chicken breasts are a little bit big. And so I'd like to make sure they're cooked, so I'm going to put them in for an hour and a half. The first 45 minutes is just going to be the chicken and a little bit of salt and water, just like I told you. Oh, and your oven needs to go on 350. I always say that at the beginning, and I forgot today. Make sure your oven is on 350. All right, so we're going to put this in. My oven is already preheated. So this is going to go in for 45 minutes. All right, first part done. This recipe is so easy because other than the water that's in the roaster with the chicken, there's 3 ingredients in this recipe. Yes, you heard right, 3 ingredients. The first ingredient is a full bottle of Kraft Russian dressing. So we're going to dump this in our bowl. It's a full bottle of Kraft Russian dressing. Now I'm going to put the tiniest bit of water in this. Just to shake it up and get out every little bit we can. Okay, there we go. So a full one, Kraft Russian dressing. Smucker's Pure Apricot Jam. Now, I use Smucker's. You can use whatever brand you want, but this is Pure Apricot Jam. Now, this is a 500 milliliter bottle, so I don't need all that. All I need is 1 cup. So 1 cup of Pure Apricot Jam. Put that in. And the last ingredient is a simple envelope of onion soup mix. Any brand of onion soup mix that you have on hand, 1 pinch of onion soup mix. Oh, yes I did. Didn't think I cut it open far enough, but I did. Pour that in. And now we're going to mix it all up together. Because the jam, of course, is 1 big lump. So you got to mix it in. Oh my goodness, does that ever smell good? All right, that's mixed in really well. So as you can see, these are the 3 ingredients mixed in. Now that renders a lot of sauce. So basically, what we're doing now is we're just going to let that rest. And in 45 minutes, when that chicken comes out of the oven, I'm going to basically take the cover off and I'm going to pour this over. And so I will see you in 45 minutes. Welcome back, everyone. Okay, so the chicken has been in the oven on 350 for 45 minutes. And like I said, the only thing that's been in with it so far is the 3/4 cup of water and a little bit of salt on each piece. So now we're going to take the cover off. And we are going to pour this beautiful sauce all over each piece. And the reason why I left the water in is because it called for 3/4 cup of water anyway. So I'm just leaving the water in so it'll mix in with the other ingredients. Make sure all your chicken pieces are covered. Oh wow, that looks amazing. Cover them really well. Come in and get a little bit close up of this now. So you got your sauce in there now and all the chicken pieces are coated. So now this goes back into the oven for another 45 minutes for the chicken to absorb the sauce. Oh, the smell, I'm telling you. Put this on for another 45 minutes. So chicken is back in the oven now for another 45 minutes with the sauce on. This, like, just the smell of that sauce before you even put it on the chicken is unreal. It smells so good. And this recipe, the sweetness of the jam with the dressing and the onion soup mix is so good. And you're probably wondering what in the world I have with that as a side. Well, you know what I have with it as a side? Plain white minute rice. And the reason is because the sauce is so good and it renders so much sauce. I got 4 chicken breasts in there and there's only Jeff and I, and we ever only eat 1 chicken breast each for any meal. And so this is going to be enough sauce and chicken, not only for today, but tomorrow as well. So you're going to want to use the sauce on your side, not only on your chicken, because it tastes so good. So while the next 45 minutes is going on, I'm going to do some just plain minute rice, plain white minute rice. And I'm going to also put my sauce on that at the end. And I just got a few carrots here that I'm going to cook up and add that as a little side. And I'm going to meet you back here in 45 minutes and we're going to put it all together and do a taste test as we normally do. See you in 45 minutes. Welcome back, everyone. So the full hour and a half is up and I've got my carrots cooked. I got my minute rice done, and now I need to take the top off of this. Now I'm going to tell you the reason why you only put the sauce in for the last 45 minutes is Russian dressing has a tendency when it's mixed with the apricot jam and the onion soup mix to boil over a little bit. So this went right to the top, but nothing came out in the stove or anything like that. So that's why you only put it on in with the chicken for like 45 minutes, because you don't want it to boil over in your stove. You could also put it on a cookie tray with a piece of parchment paper to catch any drippings that might come out. So we are going to take up our chicken here. And we also have to thicken the sauce. So I already have my burner on, about 4 or 5 here. And now we're going to thicken up the sauce. I cannot tell you how good that smells. If anybody were to walk by here now and come in here, they'd be like, what smells so good? It is unreal. So again, this is about 2 tablespoons of cornstarch with some water. Pour it in, thicken it up. This is not going to need much thickening due to the fact that the jam is so thick to begin with. You only just pour in a little bit at a time. I'm going to turn off my burner already because it's already thickening the way I like it. Folks, if you could only smell how good this is. Oh, goodness. All right. So now we're going to put it all together and do a taste test like we do every week. So we are going to take a couple of carrots. We are going to take a piece of chicken. Oh my goodness, that just smells so good. We are going to get some rice. Because I'm telling you, you are going to want to put the sauce from this chicken over your rice. And then we're going to put some sauce on. I'm telling you, anybody that you cook this meal for is going to love it. Any meat eater is going to love this meal. So here you go. I'm just going to spoon up some of this and get a taste for the sauce. I know I say this every time, but this is absolutely delicious. On a scale of 1 to 10, it's a 10. So good. I hope you all try this recipe. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Continue with the comments. I love your comments. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, I'd love for you to consider it because it would help me a lot. I can't wait to sit down now to enjoy this wonderful meal. And until next time, make somebody smile today, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a good one.